testing. The next one is data recovery testing. Data recovery testing. This testing is going to be conducted in an invalid environment. Invalid, or else you can say like this, similar, abnormal. This testing is going to be conducted in abnormal environment. Clear? Going to be conducted in an abnormal environment. Abnormal environment in the sense here, you need to notice that, for suppose you are working in your computer in website, in computer, in your PC, you are accessing the Gmail in Chrome browser. Let us say in Chrome browser you are accessing the Gmail. All of the sudden there is a power cut. All of the sudden there is power cut. Then what happens? If there is no UPS, means suddenly your system gets shut down. Clear? This is what the environment is, abnormal environment. Normal environment means there won't be any power cut, everything will be fine. But in abnormal environment, once the sudden power cut happens, means suddenly your system gets shut down. Okay? As of now it is okay. After again the power came. After power coming, you started your system, and again you open the Chrome browser. Then you need to get the previous task status. You need to know the previous task. You have to continue with the previous task. Again you need not start from 1 to 10. For suppose up to, let us take 1 to 10 numbers we take. You came up to, see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on, so up to 10. Okay, before power cut your task is completed up to 3. Okay, so when again you restart the computer, your status should be shown up to 3 only. You need not start again from 1 or start from 1. Means it need to maintain the backup. Clear? This is about data recovery. That is what the recovery of the data. Or even though in the power cut also happens, it need to maintain the, for example, best example is the Gmail. In Gmail, while you are typing mail to some other person, in between that period of time, suddenly a power cut is happened, means your system gets shut down. Again, once after the power came back, once you start the system, then what happens? You will see, you can observe the text prepared mail in the drafts. Okay, in the drafts in the Gmail. Okay, this is how the data recovery testing will be conducted. Either it is satisfying the data recovery or not, in abnormal condition environment or not. This is about data recovery testing. These are the 3 testings in the back-end testing of functional testing. 3 tests. These are the 3 tests conducted. Okay, see here. First one is database testing, and next one is data volume testing. D means data. Okay, data volume testing, and next one is data recovery testing. And you need to notice the difference when you see in the previous session and this session. When you see in the front end testing, this is about back end testing. No, in front end testing, you see about error handling testing. Error handling testing. Okay, here you can see the error handling testing. You are providing the invalid data. You need to note this point. For performing testing, you are providing the invalid data. By providing invalid data, invalid user ID and password, what you will get? Error message you are going to get in the Gmail once you are trying to access with invalid data. Here also same. When you see in the data recovery testing, you are utilizing the system services in abnormal environment, invalid environment, abnormal environment or invalid environment. Clear? This is about back-end testing and functional testing. In the next session, we are going to discuss about inter-system testing in functional testing. This is the last testing we are going to perform in functional testing, that is inter-system testing. This is also called as end-to-end testing. We can also say like this, end-to-end testing, or else you can also call it as interoperability testing. With this inter-system testing, we are going to complete functional testing, and then we continue with non-functional testing. Okay, thank you.